Imagine this, a great civilization, rich in technology, resources, and culture, thriving on an island paradise. But in a single catastrophic event, whether it's an earthquake, tsunami, or volcanic eruption, it's gone, lost beneath the waves, leaving behind only stories and questions. This is the tale of Atlantis. But is it just a story? Or does it hold lessons for us? Especially those of us who prepare for the unexpected. Part 1. The Origins of Atlantis. Let's start with the basics. The story of Atlantis comes from Plato, the Greek philosopher, who wrote about it in 360 BCE in his works Timaeus and Critias. He described a utopian island beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we know as the Strait of Gibraltar. Atlantis was an advanced society, but its people became corrupt and greedy, leading to their divine punishment and eventual destruction. Plato called it a cautionary tale, but was there more to it? Some believe Plato based Atlantis on real events, memories of ancient disasters that wiped out advanced civilizations. For preppers like us, the lesson is clear. Even the greatest societies can crumble when they overreach or fail to prepare for the forces of nature. Part 2. Could Atlantis be real? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Let's explore some of the evidence and theories. 1. The Santorini eruption. Around 1600 BCE, a volcanic eruption obliterated the Minoan civilization in the Aegean Sea. This event left cities submerged and skies darkened, eerily similar to Plato's description. Was Atlantis inspired by this disaster? IA2. The reshot structure. Eye of the Sahara. Some researchers think this geological formation in Mauritania matches Plato's depiction of Atlantis with its concentric rings of land and water. Could this be the fabled city long since eroded by time? 1. Rising seas. At the end of the Ice Age, melting glaciers caused sea levels to rise dramatically. Coastal settlements disappeared, potentially giving birth to stories of lost civilizations. Atlantis might not be unique. There could be many Atlantises beneath the waves. Part 3. Lessons from Atlantis for preppers. Whether Atlantis existed or not, its story is packed with lessons for survivalists like us. This includes 1. Overextension leads to collapse. The Atlanteans grew powerful but greedy, neglecting balance and sustainability. Sound familiar? For us, it's a reminder not to rely solely on external systems. Grow your own food, store your own water, and build your own safety nets. 2. Nature can be unforgiving. From floods to earthquakes, natural disasters can erase civilizations. Atlantis reminds us to respect the power of nature and prepare for the unexpected. 3. Knowledge is survival. Atlantis was said to be technologically advanced. If disaster strikes, preserving knowledge, survival skills, engineering, medicine is key to rebuilding. It's why we store books, learn practical trades, and share what we know. 4. The power of preparedness. If the Atlanteans had prepared for disaster instead of chasing wealth and power, would they have survived? For us, the answer is clear. Preparation is the difference between survival and catastrophe. Part 4. Modern connections. Atlantis isn't just ancient history or myth. Today, rising seas, changing climates, and geopolitical tensions show how fragile our world is. Think about places like the Bimini Road or the underwater ruins of Dwarka, where real cities disappeared beneath the waves. The story of Atlantis could easily be our story if we aren't ready. So, as preppers, we ask ourselves, are we prepared for the earthquakes, tsunamis, or man-made disasters that might come our way? Are we building a community that will survive and thrive when the worst happens? Remember, Atlantis may be lost, but the lessons it offers can guide us. Because in the end, the real question isn't whether Atlantis was real, it's whether we're ready for our own storms. So, let's take the mystery of Atlantis and turn it into motivation. Stock your supplies, learn new skills, and connect with like-minded people. The best way to honor the cautionary tale of Atlantis is to ensure our own communities are prepared for anything. Because when disaster strikes, it's the prepared who survive.